Welcome to Introduction to Business 121, 800 series offered online by the College of Lake County. My name is Dr. George Mochocki. This is going to be our last week. We're going to be doing banking. When you look at the banking chapter, I'm not usually would have a forum with this one, but since it's almost like 7 weeks and you already have to turn in a business plan this week, you have a final coming up, I passed on the forum for you. The forum I did substitute was ask questions on your business plan. But you still have to do a quiz in Blackboard on Chapter 20 because it's going to be part of the comprehensive final. So what should you look at? Look at the money supply. Know the difference between M1 and M2. Which ones do they use in economic systems? Know the difference what the role of the Federal Reserve Bank is. Understand the Federal Reserve System, the 12 districts and what districts we fall in. Look at the tools for the Federal Reserve. Remember, the Federal Reserve is looking at monetary policy, not fiscal policy. Fiscal policy is taxes, and everything else is done by the by the government. Monetary policy is controlled by the Federal Reserve. So it's a check and balance between the two to maintain stability of one's economic system. Okay, all right, so we have that, three tools, banking systems, look at online banking, look at international banking. One thing on international banking, they talked about the Federal Reserve insurance deposit. You know, that most of us are already assuming that once we put money in the bank for whatever reason goes under or defaults, that we are covered by an insurance policy. That is acceptable and that is true statement for domestic. International businesses may not have that same kind of policy. So you may get a better interest rate, but you're taking up a larger risk in case the bank goes under. So check that out. Look at the International Monetary Fund. Look at the World Bank. And if you look at the World Bank, International IMF, look what's going on with Greece and Spain, how they're trying to support their economic systems, and you know, good or bad. Okay, so that takes care of that. Okay, so now the rest of this form. This week's form, you're going to be doing a business plan. It's worth 20 points. I've given you 20 points. If you have no questions on the business plans, you can say, Dr. M, I have no questions, but I still require you to respond to one or two other students. Not as intense as a forum as the previous form. So I want you to work on your business plan, but I want you to still be active. Just 20 points. I provided you the 20 points to be easy points for you to help your grade, overall grade. So, and now, the forum. We've already been doing with the forum for the last 7 weeks, give or take, and now you've kind of got used to working at this virtual networking, helping each other out. The business plan forum. When you go into business plan information, everything you have is there. In this forum, what I want you to do is to be active within the forum to help other people who have questions on the business plan. And you could have read it someplace in some of the notes, my PowerPoints or my concept maps, so you already know the answer. So when they ask the question, do not always wait for me to respond, but somebody in the class say, hey, I know the answer. Because remember, you're building this as you're going forward. Part of this is a network. I'm creating a new product line. I'm creating a marketing plan. And I have my constituents, or I have my peers, other small businesses similar in nature that I may bounce off ideas or ask for information. And that's something I was trying to do with the forums. The forums are not just only for the school exercise, it's also to get you used to networking, talking to other people, getting information online. You've got the whole virtual world or e-commerce out there. You just have to make sure you connect to the right individual. So that's what the business plan is. Easy 20 points. Now, you will be submitting your business plan this, let's see if I'm mistaken, I think I have business plan is submitted on this, May 8th. That's Saturday, if I ain't mistaken, May 8th. You will be submitting your business plan May 5th. Is when a business plan is going to be due. So you will submit it into this week's assignment at the end when you finish everything else, and make sure you submit it as a Word document. That means after you submit it, save as. If you're not sure if you're using a different software, you could save it as a Word document, and then you know it's a Word document because the extension will have DOC or DOCX if you have the Microsoft 2007 and up version. Okay, if you don't have the software or you have other other kind of standalone word processing software. Save it as an RTF file, this rich text file. Any word processing program will be able to pick it up, so your extension will have RTF. Or save it as a PDF file. PDF file is basically just making a copy. I don't care what kind of word processing, you could save it, and I'll be able to read what do you call it, your business plan, and grade it accordingly. Okay, so make sure you drop off your business plan. It is dropped off this by this Saturday. Make sure you attach it, submit it, and it's worth 150 points. Okay, next I will open up. You have your final departmental exam, which starts next week, next Monday. Not this Monday, the following Monday, and it has to be completed by Tuesday. That's when your final ends up for this online class. But I will open it up earlier, like Saturday, for those who want to get a jump. You finish your business plan, you turn it in. I got this whole weekend. I want to finish my exam. I want to finish everything else. I will give you that ability. The Connect, no Connect homework, but I will give you 20 points for Connect as though you have done them, just to get you ready to, so you can spend most of the time on the business plan. Okay, so that's about it. Look, this was a very condensed class. It was a lot of work you did. You may say, hey, this is more work than I've done of any other online class that I've taken before at the College of Lake County. What I want you to understand, as an online instructor, as a face-to-face instructor, as an online student, as a face-to-face student, I am providing to you what a normal online class, all the components, the forum, the quizzes, the interactive software, the assessments, everything you've done here, the videotape, the YouTube, everything you've done here is a mini version of what will be accepted in many four-year universities going forward, or at the College of Lake County. Remember? So this isn't just you take a couple of tests and here it is, and if I pass it, I pass it. You actually learned some material. The forums replaced the lecture. So I enjoyed meeting all of you online. I enjoyed talking to you. Some I run into on campus when you see me. I may not know who you are, but hey, that looks like Dr. M through his YouTubes and everything else, and they'll come and talk to me. So again, you've done a great job. I'm waiting to read your business plans. Remember, this week by Saturday, you will submit your business plan, and by next week, Tuesday, you'll be taking your final, and then you're done. You've accomplished 16 weeks in basically 7 weeks work. So you should be very proud of you. It wasn't easy, but I will take any one of you this class against any of my face-to-face class, because I know you understand the material. Okay, so I'll be seeing you online for the last time on the forum. I'll be reading your business plans, and I'll run into you either on the main campus or other online classes that I teach. My name is Dr. George Mochocki. This is Introduction to Business. Last week, you'll be submitted your business plan. You'll be reading Chapter 20 on banking, and you're done. You'll take a quiz the following Tuesday, and then you could kind of kick back or get ready for the summer class.